Hey guys, I'm Daedric, and I want to go over my initial thoughts of Mortal Kombat 1. Hold on, I got the notepad opened up. 1 second. Let's talk about the good shit first. So I did pick Raiden just because I wanted to express how good the movement is. I think he has like some of the best movement in the game, and you can really like backdash fast with him. I feel like get out of pressure. It's super useful, and now coming from MK11, the movement was so slow, and now even the walk speed is just so much faster than it was before. I think it's a great change, and honestly, it's like it feels very different compared to MK11. And I feel like that's a great thing because MK11 felt too slow. The jumps were actually. I do have to say something about the jumps. I think it's actually a great thing that the jumps are bad in this game. They're quite bad. I feel like I was playing against just a really good player, and he just kept on anti-airing my jumping kick. And in MK11, you couldn't do that shit reliably, I feel like. So I think I've played 3 days now. I've been absolutely grinding. I think I have like some disgusting amount of hours on it. And it's quite easy to pick up other characters. So I started on Shao Kahn, or General Shao, and I went to Raiden, learned Raiden. He was quite easy to learn. He has some monster combos. And I learned a little bit of Baraka. I learned a little bit of what was the other character? Oh, I learned a little bit of Kung Lao. Okay. And Kung Lao was very fun, but very, very interesting character designs. General Khan. So he has very interesting shit in his combos, first off, right? So he could do this into this, which gives him that pop up, which is super fucking awesome, right? And then when he doesn't have his axe, right? This is basically like a new stance. So I'm gonna grab the axe. This is what happens when I press 2 to chew with the axe. And then if I put it down, then I get this absolute haymakers, just fucking rush down. It's pretty fucking cool. Has a lot of range too. But yeah, he basically just becomes a different character with the axe, without the axe. And I think that is very interesting. I absolutely love this character. He's sick. And overall, the look of the game. Just look at like the background. The stages are fucking beautiful, man. And the character models obviously look amazing. And holy shit, just look at this stage. Like, come on, come on. I think it's the best stages in fighting games. If I'm gonna be completely honest, you get the dude, get the two dudes dueling in the background. Like, come on, bro. Shit is sick. And even comparing like maps, there's the Shang Tsung's laboratories, which are it's super fire. I fucking love the art design there as well. But yeah, the stages are just absolutely beautiful. Something else in this game, actually. The netcode. So okay, the netcode is absolutely perfect, and I'm gonna talk about how the game runs on PC. It's not very good, but the netcode feels absolutely perfect. Like if you're playing on PlayStation, it's literally 100% perfect. Which is great. NRS has always had great netcode, and it's actually not that bad playing like Wi-Fi warrior. I'm just gonna show this combo because it looks so cool. I'm just gonna show this combo because it looks so cool. So this is a combo off of his overhead. And I'm using Mataro for a cameo so I can do this combo off of his overhead. Isn't that a cool combo? Fucking sick. And like I said, easier to learn characters. I feel like that's a plus, especially if you're just like trying the game out, you don't know who to play. You go to the character, you do some strengths, this character's not for me, this character is for me. And next, I want to talk about the cameo system. So the cameo that I have on is like a defensive that counted projectiles, and he has where he just comes out pissed as fuck. You start shooting shit. Okay, so he has that, and then he has like a low mix. So I can with this, you know, like this string, it's just a mid overhead. I could do this into the cameo. It's a pretty fast low actually, so not bad. And a lot of the cameos are very unique and very interesting. But I do want to talk about Serena. Now we're getting get now we're going to get into the bad. So I do have a list next to me, but I do want to talk about the cameo Serena and how strong she is. I think it's just way too much. It is way too much. So I'm just gonna show you like a normal combo with Raiden. You do this. Does tuned work? No, it does not. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. I don't have. So this is what a normal combo looks like, right? I'm getting 37%. I'm gonna do the same exact string, and I'm just gonna use Serena for 2 assists. Look at the damage. Way too much. Way too much sauce. I mean, what was that like plus 12%? I don't remember how much damage it did the first combo, but it is way too much, right? And every single combo string you can pretty much do. Oh my god, my frame rate. You could do this into it, you know? Like it has infinite utility. You can use it over here. Like it's just way too much. So I think the cameos need to be balanced a little more. And Serena needs to be turned down a notch, right? So even if I'm doing it for pressure, right? And they block my 1-2, right? And then I use Serena. All they can do is just down for me. That's all they get. It's just way too much. So it's not really used for pressure, but even if they get hit by this, then it's just way too much. Now I'm going to talk about the problem of strike throw. This the mix is ridiculous in this game, right? So I went to Kung Lao and I would just want to show you this one string. Just give myself some bar and make him block. Where is that? Block all. Okay. So I already know the frame data. I'm not even gonna put it up on the screen. So this is +3, right? So I get a guaranteed down one for pressure. So what this means is basically if he goes for the mid, then I block. I don't know why it's not hitting. Maybe that down one is just that bad. But since he's +3, right? And there's another attachment to the string. So we could just do 2-1, dash my face, 2-1, 2-1. And him being +3 is just absolutely insane. It's just way too much. It's way too much, right? Because let's say I hit a button, oh fuck, I don't want to respect this shit, right? And then I get hit by his down jab, and then it's strike throw again. It's strike throw again. 2-1, and then he could dash in and throw. Or if he wants to catch someone backing up, all he has to do is dash into it again. Some of the strings are just way too strong, I feel like this is just way too much. He could just do 2-1 into grab, he could do 2-1 into another string. Like there's so much versatility off of one string that it's just like I don't know, it's way too much to me anyways. Throws are way too good. So I mentioned the strike throw mix, right? But it's not only that. When you try to react to them grabbing you, it's insanely hard. It's insanely hard to break these grabs. And it sucks for newcomers and even if you're playing high level, right? And all you see is you know, you're playing against Kung Lao or whatever, or whatever the situation may be. Looking at this Kung Lao, spam this string. This is how you open people up. It's way too easy to create pressure, no matter like how skillful you are, you know. All right, so I switched to smoke, and the string I want to talk about. Oh, my next point. Sorry. Some strings are way too powerful, just like this string I'm about to show you. So it is a high starter, right? So it is duckable. But right here, once you block this mid, you're you have to guess, right? Is he going to do the mid into the low, or is he going to go for something like, okay, well I hit him, so he's not eating the grab. But the timing on this makes it very specific, where you can get a strike throw in the middle of your string. In the middle of your string, like it's a little ridiculous for almost being punished for blocking this. No, I'm not a smoke player, but this seems ridiculously good just because of how slow it is. You know, you have to guess. And the low is safe too. The low is safe. You risk nothing. So just that string, I've played against many like great smoke players, you know, and pretty much all they did was this string, and it's super hard to counter. It's the whole character of this string. Once you actually sit down and you play against this character, then you'll definitely understand on what I mean by this. The string is just way too powerful. Even if he's not launching you at the end. Wait, hold on. Okay, you can't cancel it into cameo, so it's not total bullshit. But still, way too powerful. Way too powerful. This game running on PC, it's quite bad right now. I hopefully they fix it for the full release of the game, but obviously this is what they're gonna work on for a bit. And it sucks playing right now, you know, especially playing Raiden, because with Raiden I get a ridiculous amount of like frame drops, but Smoke it seems like you don't get too much. Yeah, I dropped 5 frames from doing this. Okay, that time it was perfect. I don't know. But the game is not very consistent to run on PC. And it's an interesting feeling. NRS games are usually perfect, but now that they outsource their game to another company, then it's gonna have some problems, of course, of course. The last thing I want to talk about is the balancing of the cameos. So I already showed you guys Serena. I think she is she the best cameo? Possibly. You know, just because she's so versatile and, you know, let me give me some cameo gauge. She just has so many options, right? She could throw this, right? Which is probably like the best assist in the game, I think. Then, let's say I get knocked down, right? And I want to be completely safe while getting up. She has this kick on wake up, and it is way too much. For that, just costing like half your cameo bar, and it's just like a super safe way to wake up. It's quite a lot, you know. I feel like some cameos just give you way too much damage, and I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle on the balancing of the cameo system. 'Cause it's very different, you know, for Mortal Kombat, anyways. So we just have to see what they do with it.